Mr. Speaker, you are out of compliance with the agreement that allowed you to assume this role. The path forward for the House of Representatives is to either bring you into immediate total compliance or remove you pursuant to a motion to vacate the chair. Joe Biden deserves impeachment for converting the vice presidency into an ATM machine for virtually his entire family. We all see it, we all know it. Only thing the 118th Congress is known for at this point is electing Kevin McCarthy Speaker and underwriting Biden's debt. And unfortunately, there's only one of those things we can remediate at this time.
Matt Gaetz took to the House floor to slam Kevin McCarthy for supposedly not doing enough to appease the Freedom Caucus. This comes the same day that McCarthy announced this.
Despite these serious allegations, it appears that the president's family has been offered special treatment by Biden's own administration. These are allegations of abuse of power, obstruction, and corruption, and they warrant further investigation by the House of Representatives. That's why today I am directing our House committee to open a formal impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden.
Despite his claims, just yesterday, Nancy Mace essentially admitted that Republicans have nothing.
The American people can't see the suspicious activity reports. Those are confidential documents. So any piece of evidence, right or wrong, I want the American people to see all of it, whether it backs us up or does not. The people deserve the truth and nothing but the truth.
Isn't it supposed to be the evidence that leads you to pursue impeachment and an impeachment inquiry?
Well, that's what the inquiry is for.
But there's already
more evidence.
Even with the lack of evidence to launch this inquiry, Gaetz is still pressed.
Now, moments ago, Speaker McCarthy endorsed an impeachment inquiry. This is a baby step following weeks of pressure from House conservatives to do more. We must move faster.
The irony here is that McCarthy has already helped establish a ridiculous agenda that falls in line with the most extreme views on the right. This is what he's helped create for the 118th Congress.
You silenced me from communicating with the American people over a freaking joke. Now, who the hell do you think that you are?
You, ladies and gentlemen, interfered with the United States of America 2020 presidential election, knowingly and willingly.
I didn't think any entity should enforce a non-FDA approved vaccine or mask. Guess what? A lot of people agreed with me, but you called that COVID misinformation.
What I bring to the House now is the most fulsome amendment to completely remove DEI from the DOD. And even if my amendment doesn't pass, I want my colleagues to know that this NDAA in the base bill takes a meat cleaver to DEI.
My amendment has nothing to do with whether or not colored people or black people or anybody can serve, okay? It has nothing to do with color of your skin, any of that stuff.
And I'll yield to anyone on this committee who disagrees that murder in schools is not murder. I yield.
Will you yield?
Oh, I'll yield. Yes, please.
You want to know why the shooter is dead in Nashville, the trans shooter? You want to know why? Because a good guy with a gun killed that woman. She identified as a man. She was mentally ill, probably taking hormones, and she went in and murdered children and adults in this Christian school in Nashville.
Yes,
Mr. Allen, did you or did you not decriminalize public urination in Washington, D.C.? Did you lead the charge to do so?
No, the revised criminal code left that as a criminal charge.
Did you lead the charge to decriminalize public urination in Washington, D.C.?
No, ma'am.
Did you ever vote in favor of decriminalizing public urination in Washington, D.C.?
The revised criminal code that was passed by the council.
Did you ever support?
Kept it as a criminal offense.
And you support this?
I voted for it, yeah.
You voted to keep it as a criminal offense.
That's correct. The full council did.